My name is Heather Leidy. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Nutrition and Exercise Physiology through the School of Medicine at MU. My background, I have a Bachelor's of Science in Biology and also taught junior high science in the Pennsylvania public school system for several years. I then went on to complete a master's and a PhD in physiology at Penn State University. And then lastly, I did a postdoc fellowship in the Ingested Behavior Research Center at Purdue University. My research really examines the effects of increased dietary protein on appetite control, satiety, and body weight management. And a lot of my studies in the past 5 to 10 years have really shown that eating high protein meals leads to reductions in perceived hunger throughout the day, increases in perceived fullness, in essence satiety throughout the day, and voluntarily reduces daily intake. As a physiologist, we also explore the signals that are involved with appetite control and satiety. And so along with that, we have shown that the hunger hormone ghrelin is suppressed with high protein meals. PYY and GLP-1, which are satiety signals, are elevated with high protein meals compared to normal protein versions. Taking a step further, we've also done quite a few diets and have shown that high protein diets lead to greater amounts of weight loss, greater amounts of fat mass, compared to normal protein versions. And something that is unique to protein diets is that higher protein diets can also preserve lean mass or muscle better than normal protein versions. So a lot of my research is, as I said, physiology-based as well as nutrition, as a nutritional physiologist. And so MUNCH and MU-PAW have been extremely invaluable to our research program. We have 2 clinical trials that are up and running using both of those facilities. MUNCH provides us the ability to do full feeding pack-out studies, as well as provide meals that are used in the metabolic kitchen to measure things down to a tenth of a gram to be accurate in terms of the nutritional components and the effects on different physiological measures. MU-PAW is our clinical facility, which is what you see in the background, and this is where we do all of our human clinical trials. So the volunteers come in, we have catheters placed in their arm, we do repeated blood sampling, appetite questionnaires, as well as feeding throughout the day. And this is a really novel research facility that we're able to both incorporate the MUNCH part and MU-PAW. One of the other interesting side projects that we've gotten involved with is the idea of looking at breakfast consumption. And that's based on the association that we see, the strong association between breakfast skipping and obesity. Over the past 50 years, breakfast was a staple in the American diet. However, we started to see a slow progression down in the amount of breakfast that is being consumed, and that mirrors the increased rise in obesity. And so with that idea, we then sought to combine both our current research with increased dietary protein at that breakfast meal in individuals who skip breakfast. And what we actually found in that study is that a protein-rich breakfast led to greater improvements in appetite control and satiety throughout the day. It also reduced food cravings and food reward. And the most interesting thing is that eating a protein-rich breakfast actually led to reductions in unhealthy evening snacking on foods that are high fat and high sugar, compared to either skipping breakfast or compared to eating a normal protein breakfast. And so the overall findings of this study really suggest that making one slight dietary modification of eating a protein-rich breakfast can significantly impact and improve diet quality in individuals who are overweight and obese.